It's 3:30 p.m. on Saturday, November 19th, and I'm making this video because at 6:45 this morning, I tried to use the toilet in this bathroom right here. The door is closed, and was aggressively harassed by the psychopath who spends hours at a time on the other side of this wall in her bathroom that shares a wall with my bathroom and with this kitchen area right here. And she was in her bathroom, and as soon as I physically sat on that toilet, she started making violent banging noises directly against the wall behind my toilet. And that happened at least 4 times. It only happened while I was physically sitting on the toilet. It didn't happen when I first went into that bathroom and was just fiddling with things and moving things around. She did not make any banging noises when I was fiddling things, moving things around and just fiddling with items in the bathroom. It happened as soon as I physically sat on that toilet. And it stopped as soon as I physically got up from that toilet. The banging noises stopped. This was at 6:45 this morning. At 6:40 this morning, when I initially went into that bathroom just to, move things around and fiddle with things, the radio on the back of that toilet that I keep for some noise privacy, and I keep it at a reasonable level, started making this insanely loud squealing feedback noise. That's the kind of noise when you put a microphone too close to a speaker and the feedback causes the microphone to squeal. This is what's happening in my bathroom. Often when I try to use the toilet or the shower, the radio stops putting out like normal sound and it starts making this insanely loud squealing noise. And I'm leaving it do that, obviously, to demonstrate what's happening. Yeah. So that keeps happening, and it happens when I try to use either the shower or the toilet in my bathroom. That radio does not make that noise all the time, and it seems to be related to what something is doing, again, in the bathroom of 78, where there is a known psychopath. She is not normal. She doesn't have a job. She doesn't have a, average goal-oriented existence. She sits in her bathroom for hours and hours every day, smoking and burning, nauseating, sickening, foul-smelling chemicals and narcotics and other substances I can't identify. And it fills this entire living space with fumes that regularly affect my voice, my ability to breathe, my ability to speak. This was happening early this morning at about 4:45 a.m. And she's always in that bathroom. So I can't use my bathroom with any degree of privacy. And at 7 a.m., when I exited my bathroom, maybe 6:55, I exited my bathroom and came to stand at this sink right here to wash my hands. The sex offender who has lived directly across the street from me for the entire time I've lived in this building, he has those 2 windows right there, and they're directly across. He started screaming and shouting and whistling directly across at these windows, hey bitch, as I was standing here. And he was making whistling noises that are, suggestive, like of a sexually suggestive nature, like as if he had just, seen something. And this has been going on for years. I've been reporting this to management for years. The man who lives in those windows that I just, showed, he has been shouting suggestive and dirty comments at my windows for years, but almost always when I come out of my bathroom. So he seems to have some kind of knowledge of what I do in this unit. The psychopath on the other side of this wall definitely has some kind of knowledge of what I do in my unit, and the knowledge is firsthand and moment by moment. So they harass me based on what I do in the privacy of my bathroom and in the presumed privacy of this living space, which obviously is not private at all. If they keep shouting things at my windows based on what I do in this unit. So that just happened this morning at 6:45 a.m., 7 a.m. And there has been a lot of screaming and agitation down on the sidewalk throughout the afternoon. But the sex offender whose windows, again, are, right there. There's a big difference between him shouting directly at my windows from his windows and people shouting out on the street. The sound from the street is a lot more muffled. I have the window still partially open. I can't fully close it. But the sound from down below is much more muffled. When the creep across the street starts screaming and whistling at my windows, it's direct. It's like right there. So that happened this morning, and I am very concerned about being able to use my bathroom right now with any degree of privacy or safety, because when you're sitting on a toilet and somebody is violently smacking the wall behind your toilet, this happened at least 4 times while I was sitting there, it's not a safe situation. It is not functional in any way, and it should not be happening.